Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J live. That's Joe Nichols with Good Day for Living. And this is the moment we've been talking about all morning long, my friends. Shoot, all week long, all month long.
Yeah, we've been talking about it.
We've been talking about this moment for a long time, and it is finally here. It's 10 a.m., and we have the one and only Joe Nichols on the line. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, the one and only. All right, thank y'all.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna get this out of the way first. I've been a huge fan of Joe Nichols. I'd like to say since day one. He has been my favorite artist since Broken Heartsville.
Yes,
but it goes back even farther than that.
Right
so,
on.
yes, sir. First off, where are we catching you this morning? Where are you located right now, sir?
I am actually at home over in East Texas. I live in Tyler, Texas, and just enjoying a day off. Just actually riding around in my car.
Nice.
In my truck. So, loving talking to y'all this morning.
all right. That's
Appreciate y'all, by the way. Thank you for complimenting.
Oh yeah. We love Joe.
Oh man.
Our listeners have been waiting for this too.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So
On TikTok has
All
been
right.
all the buzz. We have a large Oklahoma fan base on TikTok, and that is one of the things. That's all we talked about this morning, I think, was, Joe Nichols. So
yes.
I'm excited. Well,
All right.
first and foremost, the fact that you live in Tyler, Texas, now we're going to have locals try to find where he lives.
I know, right? Because we're not that far from you, which you know where we are. So, but still, yeah, we'll try to keep him.
We'll keep him in line.
That's all right.
Let's get to some brass tacks because I don't remember. I want to say it was 2002. Correct me where I'm wrong, but 2002 was possibly when a lot of this started. I know The Impossible was released in 2002, but when you hear something like Man with a Memory now, does it feel like yesterday or decades ago?
Both. Sometimes it feels like somebody else did that record. I love that album probably more than any other album I've done. But I remember every day working on that thing. It took me a little while to make that album. They say you have your whole life to make that first one, and then you about a year to make the second one. But I remember every moment of that. There's so many special moments of that album. Broken Hearts was a massive song for me. Impossible was a massive song for me. I got a lot of rights on there, like Cool to Be a Fool, and there's a lot of guest appearances. Vince Gill sang on a lot of that record with me, and also Chris Steele from a band called Nickel Creek played on that album with some, all-star bands. Vinny Colaiuta, who was Sting's drummer and Frank Zappa's drummer. He's a worldwide famous, big, humongous drummer. And he came in to play on a little old country record for little old me. And a lot of people are like, what? That's crazy. But so many special moments on that album. It got nominated for a Grammy. And I lost, I think, to Johnny Cash. I think it's Johnny Cash is one of his last albums. He beat me, but I'll take that. I'll take a loss to Johnny Cash and those guys. But such a special time. But to answer your question, it does feel like yesterday. And then sometimes I'll hear it. It still sounds timeless to me, believe it or not, which was one of our main goals in making that album. But such a special record. Thank you for recognizing that album.
Absolutely. And when I say this, I didn't become a fan when we found out you were going to come to Hochatown Saloon. I have been a fan
always
since I first heard your music. So, no, absolutely.
The fans always expect and
Thank
know that they're going to get that song on Friday.
Exactly.
But we get a lot of requests, too, for Sunny and 75.
Very
so you've got one of the most recognizable traditional country sounds, though.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, were you always drawn to that classic sound?
Yeah. Even in high school, my first band was I was maybe 15 or 16. I think it technically is my first band because I think I was in that band for about 10 minutes. When you're 15, 16 years old in high school, nobody had a country band, it was all rock band. So if you wanted to play music, live music, you had to join a rock band. And, I've always sang like I sing now. I've always sounded like this. No matter how hard I would try, I could not sing rock and roll to save my life. So I went, and this guy said, man, why don't you join our band? I hear you're a great singer. And and we got our first, practice with this great drummer. It's, a little rock and roll, this and that. And I'm thinking back in my mind, I'm like, oh man, I know like Skinner. That's the kind of rock and roll I can do. Like, and so, when I got there and tried to audition for this thing, it was more like Motley Crue and Metallica. And I was like, geez, guys, I tried to sing one of these songs, and they're like, you're not the guy. And I did the gig for about 10 minutes, got fired, and even then I was too country. So I've always kind of worn it.
Well, you do wear it well because
Yes.
I mean you do. You have a unique sound. So
And that classic voice, it like you said, that first album, still timeless to this day. My question to you now is country music, and then this may be a little, Some people have certain thoughts about today's country music, but you're still making hits today, and you really haven't changed. It doesn't feel like, but I'm sure you would say in the 20-something years you've been putting out country music, you've probably changed a little bit too. What do you think about your sound today versus your sound 20-something years ago? And then what do you think about country music today?
Well, that's a long answer. I hope y'all are ready.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First of all, I think country music is always best when it's authentic. And I think we go through these, cycles of not only traditional is popular and then it's not popular, but we also go through these cycles of inauthentic and or unauthentic and authentic. I think that's the most important thing. So you could like a bro country song, or you could like a pop country boy band song, country song, or like hip hop country. If it's good, it's good. And it doesn't bother me either way. It's when things become a little forced and phony and a little streamlined, manufactured, forced. All those words come to mind. Copying the copy that copied another copy. They just kind of package everything up the same way as the last thing that worked. And artists lose their integrity that way. I think, it's been kind of pushed on me a couple of times, and I've stood my ground for the most part. There's a couple of times I look back and I'm like, how would I do that? That was dumb. But I appreciate authenticity. I think country music fans appreciate authenticity. That's what made our format great. We were always kind of the stepchild of all the music genres, but we embraced our differences. We embraced our realness in the world. We were always the working man genre that, wrote, sang, performed, all these songs about real life. And, that's Merle Haggard and George Jones described suffering in the world. And so in the working man world, a working woman's world, I think that's what makes country music great. That's the authentic part. I wish we were all like that. But I know Nashville has other plans. They can really make things very fake, phony, forced, terrible tunes, and squeeze the life out of good artists just kind of, doing their Nashville formula stuff.
No, I like the way you put that.
Yeah,
That's
it's true.
Forced is probably the best way I've heard it said. Of new current new brand spanking new artists that may have just hit the scene this year or last year, who's somebody that you really enjoying right now?
I like that Jake Worthington guy. He's kind of got a Daryl Singletary, thing about him that I like.
Nice.
Yeah, I think there's guys like that. Of course, Zach Top is on top of the world right now. I think I appreciate a lot about his stuff. There's some advice that I would probably give to him. As a cautionary tale, and with my history and everything. But I think he's really representing well. I really like his music, his willingness to kind of honor the people that came before him, which is something I've always tried to do. But yeah, I'd have to go deeper on that and think about what I got on my playlist as far as new guys go. But I like that Jake Worthington guy.
Okay.
We
I
like
that.
Jake too.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jake's good stuff for sure. I've got a quick couple minutes for you. It's a little bit of a lightning round. This is called Truth or Tall Tale. Truth or Tall Tale. Now, the questions will have something to do with something that may or may not have happened to you over the years. You ready for this?
Okay.
All right. Number one, You've walked on stage wearing the wrong city's merch in the past. Has that ever happened to you?
Technically, no, but I have said the wrong college football team and got nearly booed off stage. Yeah, in West Virginia, I was promoting. The piano player went to Marshall in West Virginia there, and he said, "Man, it would be great." I was 15,000 people at this place. He goes, "Man, it would be great if you went out and said the whole place will say Marshall," and I was like, "Okay, all right." And so I did that. And I mean, it was a thunderous boo. And I was like, "That's my piano player's fault." Yeah, I was a little ticked by that, but yeah.
That is funny.
I love that.
Oh, no. I have been mistaken for Blake Shelton more than once. Is that a truth or tall tale?
Absolutely true. Absolutely. 100, maybe 1,000 times. People, they always say, "You didn't play my favorite song that you sang, The Baby. Or Old Red," or all these songs. I always used to get that a lot before he became like this megastar. Yeah, I've always had that problem.
I think
he told me a while back that he had the same thing.
Okay, I was going to say y'all don't sound
They
or
don't.
look alike.
That's right.
To me, so
Yeah, people just aren't. Yeah, that's crazy.
I love it. All right, number 3.
Yeah.
I once signed a boot while someone was still wearing it.
Oh yeah, I've done that 100 times.
I figured you
The
had.
only crazy thing is my people were wearing them.
Yeah. we kept it PG with the boot, didn't we?
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah,
I love it. And then I've written a song while stuck in traffic.
I think so. Certainly come up with hooks. Yeah, I've texted myself ideas in traffic. That's probably not safe. Yeah.
That was back before the laws.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then last,
That'd
but
be
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say that'd be a great explanation for a ticket. Like, "Officer, really, I was writing a song."
Exactly.
That's right.
He's like, "Well, since I'm a fan." No.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Joe Nichols can outfish anyone on the road.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Of course, my trick is a can of corn. Everybody that's been bluegill fishing knows exactly what I'm talking about. Trout and bluegill are my specialty. And, can of corn.
Well, we do have a quite renowned trout action here on the Mountain Fork River in McCurtain County. So I guarantee you I know a guide that would be very happy to give Joe Nichols a little guide of some trout fishing if you were interested and had time. But I realize on the road takes a lot of your time.
Yeah. Man, that would be incredible. Thank you so much. And speaking of your area there, Hochatown, I go there every Christmas. I go there with my all my in-laws. There's about 20 of us that come up. We drive up from Tyler and we spend about a week up there. I was up there for the big freeze, if y'all remember that. Everything froze, all the pipes burst. It's like a really, really, really cold Christmas time. We were up there for that. But I love that area, man. Every year, it's an awesome time.
Well, I know being yeah, and I know being such a recognizable face, it's difficult to do things in public. But the next time you're in town, if you have 5 or 10 minutes to come say hi to us here in studio in downtown Broken Bow, we would love to meet you in person.
We would.
For a second time, because I'm planning on meeting you in person at Hochatown Saloon.
That's right. That's right. We're going to be there.
That would be awesome. Yes. Thank you guys so much. I would love to come say hi to y'all and maybe, or also maybe bring you some of that. Was it Grateful Dead or Deadhead Pizza? What is that pizza place there?
Grateful
really
Head.
Good one.
Yes, sir.
Grateful Head. That's it. Yeah. So maybe we'll bring some pizza in the studio, but that'd be awesome, man. Can't wait to see y'all at the Saloon, Hochatown Saloon.
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, I made sure I had VIP action the very first. As soon as I heard you was there, I was like, "Oh, make it happen, make it happen."
I'm gonna be sitting in there with you. That's where I'm gonna be too. Thanks to Jay's wife. We talking about wives. Yeah.
The boss lady.
I call her our wife because she takes care of us. So we are very excited to see you next weekend.
Thank you, guys. I am too. Thank you all so much for putting me on today, and can't wait to see y'all in Hochatown.
Awesome.
Now, is it just Joe Nichols, at Joe Nichols on your socials, or is it Joe Nichols Music? I think it's at Joe Nichols, but let me know for sure.
Yeah, it's at Joe Nichols. I believe that's right.
Okay. So make sure you follow Joe. And what do you? I saw where you're playing tonight, and it looks like you're playing with somebody. I think, is that correct?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Sorry,
in Kentucky.
In Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah. I am. Gosh, man, I am so out of the loop sometimes. I got my calendar right in front of me. We're playing at the Amp at Log Still with CC. I don't know who that
Chris
is.
Cagle. Chris Cagle.
Chris Cagle. There you go. He will. Yeah. Hey, he's a hoot. He's an interesting guy, man. That'll be a fun show.
That's what I was going to say. That's going to be a fun show.
I love it. Well, Joe, it has been our pleasure.
Absolutely.
We've taken 30 minutes of your time. We don't want to keep you. Is there anything else, Laney J, before we go that you had for him?
I just have one question for you, Joe.
Okay.
I want to know I want to know what song means the most to you that you've written.
That I've written. Man, I wrote one just recently called "The Good Fight" that we'll be putting out sometime beginning of the year, and it's one of the best things I've ever written. It's kind of about the current temperature of the United States and the world, kind of the soul of everything, at the moment. But it's one of the best things I've ever written. Very, very songwritery, but I hope people feel as strongly about it as I do.
We will look forward to it.
I can't wait to play it.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Well, without further ado, Joe Nichols, Friday night, 1 week from tonight. Is that correct, Laney J? I'm pretty sure. At the Hochatown Saloon. This is Friday, isn't it? No.
It is Friday.
Okay,
yeah.
Just making sure. But
he's confused, Joe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking to Joe Nichols. I don't know anything else.
Right? We're fangirling, okay?
Oh,
you guys
man.
are awesome.
But yeah, so Hochatown Saloon, Friday night. Obviously, just get there as early as possible. You can pick up your tickets at hochatown.saloon.com.
That's right.
And then just have a blast. Make sure VIP tickets may be sold out already.
I think they are.
Okay, but check and see. They may have opened up another VIP section or something.
All right.
Joe, it has been a pleasure, sir.
It has.
Hey, pleasure's mine, guys. Thank you for talking to me today. Can't wait to see y'all.
I know, me too.
Yeah,
it's
looking forward
awesome.
to it. Joe,
That's
you have a
right.
great day, sir. Be careful out there driving around.
That's right.
Y'all too. Hey, thank you.
Thank you,
Talk to
Joe.
y'all-
Have a great day.
Talk to y'all later.
Bye,
All right.
bye, Joe.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Joe Nichols.
That was
everyone.
the best. There's nothing you can say about that.
I have completed my music career or my radio career.
I'm telling you.
I'm done.
What can you say about that? He
I retired.
is cool.
Yeah, that's a great guy.
Yeah, he's super cool.
I'm so happy I've been a fan of his now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how
yes,
sometimes you talk to the person that you've been a fan for a while and they treat you a certain way or they talk to you whatever it is, and you have a bad taste in your mouth after.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger fan now than I was before.
Yeah, me too. He's just super cool. And
Outstanding.
I can't wait to see him.
Yes, Friday night, not tonight.
Next Friday
One
night.
week from today. Make sure you go to hochatown.saloon.com. Pick up your tickets, my friends. We will podcast this if you missed it.
Yes.
Or if you missed the whole interview, you can go back. I will get this on Spotify and iTunes in 10 or 15 minutes from now. So it's going to be a big deal.
That's
we
right.
love it. Thank you again, Joe Nichols. I'm wrapping it up with one of my favorites from him.
That's right. Broken
Man,
Hearts,
this
baby.
song.
I love it. It's a great Blake Shelton song.
It's in my top 50 of all time songs. Period. End of story.
I love it. I was kidding.